Hello dear students.
Hi ma'am.
So now we are going to discuss about stock market. Can any one of you explain what is meant by stock market?
Yes ma'am. The marketplace where stocks are bought and sold.
Okay. So it is a marketplace where all the stocks or buying and selling trading activities will be happening. So it is also called as stock exchange or stock market. So before getting into stock market, we need to know what is meant by shares. See, basically shares. So companies, when they are in need of huge funds, they will release shares. So investors who are willing to buy shares, so they invest their money and they will buy the shares. Now all the shareholders, they will become, all the investors who bought the shares, they will become shareholders now. So it is a marketplace where buying and selling, that kind of trading happens in stock market. Clear? So the key components of this stock market, first one is stock exchanges. Basically in India there are two stock exchanges. Do you know what is that? Yes.
BSc and MSc.
Very good. So BSc, that is Bombay Stock Exchange. Another one is
National Stock Exchange.
National Stock Exchange. So where stocks are traded in these two stock exchanges in India. So next one is shares or stocks. So another next component, that is shares or stocks.
Stocks.
So basically the difference between shares and stocks, it is what there is a minor difference between this shares and stocks. So what is the difference? What is the shares and what is stocks?
Shares are the ownership unit of a company,
Okay.
but stock are the bundle of share in different companies.
Okay. So say for example, any company, say for example MRF tires. So if you are holding say for example 10 or 20 shares in MRF company, and that is called as shares. Stocks is nothing but group of shares put together is actually called as stock. Okay, large number of shares in different companies put together, everything is called as stock. Okay, so the next concept is investors. So investors, in the sense, one is retail investors, another one is institutional investors. Clear? So individuals, if they buy stocks, that is actually called as retail investors. And next is institutional. See, organization, company, they are also involved in the stock exchanges. Say for example, all the mutual funds, okay, pension funds, mutual funds companies. So all these categories comes under institutional investors. So if we buy stocks, that is called as retail. Institutions, if they do stock exchange, that is called as institutional. So next is what? Price movements. Okay, price movements. So all the ups and downs based on the demand and supply of the products. So all the ups and downs. So sometimes market value will be high, sometimes market value will be less. Okay, so based upon the economic conditions, market performance, company performance, all certain things, it differs. Price movements, it differs. So next one is regulation. So regulation, in a sense, so stock exchange is basically, it is regulated by,
SEBI.
very good, it is regulated by SEBI. What is the full form of SEBI? Securities and Exchange Board of India. Very good. Securities and Exchange Board of India. So under SEBI, all the stock exchanges in India, they have to obey all the regulations provided by the SEBI. Okay. So where SEBI is full and full, it supports the investors, their protection of funds, their funds, investors' funds. Clear? So this is all about the stock market. I have some basic questions like, why do you think that companies, they go to public and sell the shares in the stock market? Why companies are doing all the things?
Because
One,
they need funds.
they need funds. They need huge funds. That is for the reason, for the for the growth of the company. Only if they get the funds to grow the company for further expansion, they are just coming to the public and they are asking for the funds. They are releasing shares, and probably by getting the shares, they are just running the company. Next question is, what factors do you think that it cause stock prices to rise or fall? Sometimes stock prices increasing, sometimes stock prices decreasing. What is the reason? Based on, just now I told you, based on the investor sentiment, right? See, I am investing in any company, it depends upon my decision. If I had any bad opinion on any company, definitely I would invest in that so and so company. That is called as investor sentiment, right? So next one is news about the company. If any bad news or any good news, which is what spreading in the very viral in the news, based on that also investors, they have to take the decision. So this is what the different reason to rise or to fall the stock prices. So hope you have few idea about stock market. Yes.
Yes,
Thank you.
Thank you ma'am.